classes. What has your interpretation been of like the workload, academics and stuff here?
Okay, so
compared to high school too.
Yeah, so like we get 3 classes a term, which like when I first came in, I was like 3 classes. Are you kidding me? I used to take like 6, right? And then for me, I have class like every day, but they mostly just end at 1, which means I really go to class, and they start at like 10, which means I really go to class for like 3 hours. But for some reason, I feel like I don't have time to do anything. It's just like, this is like 5 hours less than high school, and I somehow managed to get my stuff done in high school, and I don't get anything done here. I'm like so behind on my psych reading, and that's not good. But in terms of like professors, the professors here are like a lot more interested in what they are teaching, because they're experts in that field, and they structure the curriculum to like what they want to teach. So that's like a good change, because in high school a lot of it is just you teach for an exam, or you teach based on like these are the general knowledge you have to know for college. So that's like really refreshing.
I was also really surprised here that some professors, or most professors, curve grades at the end of the term. Like they don't curve every test grade. So for example, I thought I had a failing grade in a class. Like I thought I failed my midterm, and then the professor sends an email out and he's like, oh, if you get this score, you're on track for a B. I'm like, wait. Like, so I'm not failing this class? So yeah, that really surprised me, and I was just like, yeah. And also, it's very easy here to score below the median.
It is. And
because everyone else is also working very hard, and they're all geniuses. Well, not all of them are geniuses, but like they're all very smart people. And of course there's a few geniuses thrown in there.
Yeah, I guess the concept of like curving is kind of new too, because in high school we didn't, well, we did the Texas curve for a lot of AP classes.
What's that?
Where you basically, like if you got a 90, then it would square root 0.9.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it would get, I think you'll get a higher grade than that. And then so that was like the go-to curve for a lot of my classes. But here, for like, none of my classes curve. And if they do, if they do curve, it's like based on other people. So it's not just like your score curve, like square rooted. It's like if everyone does bad, then you do better, I guess. So it's like relative to other people, and so that's like it's kind of competing, but like I don't really feel that.
I don't feel competitiveness here at all. I genuinely feel that everyone's just competing against themselves and like their personal standards. I've never had someone like say that they didn't want to study with me because they didn't think I was like going to help them much or anything like that. I don't feel competition here. Like I've only felt collaboration. And I think it really shows when I'm just walking through the library and I see someone sitting down who's in one of my classes and they're like, hey, do this problem set with me. Let's work on this together. And then we work on it together, and I barely know this person and we don't like talk much, but now we're working on a problem set together. I think that's just so wholesome. And I think there's this misconception that going to an Ivy League university means it's so competitive, but I think it's different for every school. But at Dartmouth, all that really means is that you're just in a pool of people that are just very smart. Like it's not necessarily competitiveness.
I guess like you're competing against yourself, because if you do bad, then you're mad at yourself. But people won't like sabotage you for anything. Like they just try to do, like everyone just tries to do their best. So
I also didn't realize like how hard I have to work to get good grades here, and whatever you define as a good grade is whatever. But like in high school, I could get by a lot of times with just natural skill, and here, because everyone has that natural skill, it really pushes you to work. And I've worked so much harder here than high school.
That's true. Like all the upperclassmen keep saying that like office hours, like you have to go to office hours, and I had like in high school I didn't really ever go to office hours except for like maybe for like bio, because that class was hard. But here, like office hours really change a lot of things, because I think a lot of classes, like the prof wants to differentiate people. So I guess like the more effort you put in it, and the more the prof likes you, I guess you do better because you spend more time, I guess. Also, you know what's funny is, remember in orientation we had to do like this thing where they give you a description of like how well you do in a class, like has gained understanding of the material and blah blah blah, and then they ask you like what grade equivalent would this description be, and then everyone's like an A or a B and whatever, but then no wait, what was this thing? Let me restart. So
I don't think I was at this thing.
Really?
I didn't go to any of like the academic skills stuff.
It was like either it was like the house meeting or something, but I remember they gave you like a description of how well you understood the class. So it was like the student has understood the material and can apply it, and then they asked you whether you were satisfied with that description, and basically all of us said yes, and it turns out that description is like a B. So a lot of people, because it's an Ivy League, a lot of people hasn't gotten B's, so they were all like surprised, but the description, like people were all satisfied with the description. So I guess the college wanted to like show how you're here to like learn for yourself and not necessarily for a grade, which is kind of nice.
How have your parents reacted to you being here?
I think my mom just really likes the fact that I'm here. Like, I think a lot of you, if you've watched my like college like picking video, it was between Berkeley and Dartmouth, and I said like the reason why I picked Dartmouth is because it's smaller and it's like my high school was really small, so I get more interaction with teachers. So my mom really likes that I get like more attention, I guess, and more support. So she's like been really supportive, and she's been asking me to like embrace all the different opportunities that are available. And the thing is like, so as you know, like I'm from Shanghai, and we had all the Shanghai moms. No, let me rephrase that. So as you know, I'm from Shanghai, and so like I'm classified in, I guess, like the Chinese group of kids who like came from China directly, and a bunch of those kids haven't really had like an international experience. Like I said, they were probably in like local school. So a lot of the moms are super like excited, but also scared of sending their kids overseas. And so they have like a messaging group where they're like so concerned for their kids that they want to rent a house or buy a house in Hanover. So then if any of the kids ever feel homesick, they would have like a home to go to, and they were gonna like, take turns occupying the house, so there's always going to be a parent there, so the kid can go whenever. It's
How many
like
parents are these? I didn't know they were actually
there are like so many. They're like the support group from China is like really strong. It's insane. But yeah, that's like, I guess that's like some of the parents. But my parents are mostly like, you know what, it's time for you to be independent, so just go for it. Like I can't be like babying you all the time. So that's just my mom. But
so my parents, yes, I'm across the country, but I feel like they kind of mentally prepared themselves, because I always said I wanted to go to school in New England and go to school far, far away. I love my parents, it's just that I don't hate my parents, that's not why I'm here. They're paying for my tuition, so I can't. But the thing is, since I am so far away, my parents, I feel like they definitely feel a little bit more nervous about me being so far away. Like my mom texts me a lot, and I can't always respond to her texts because I'm always so busy, and sometimes it's just like, I don't think she trusts, or not that she doesn't trust me to be by myself, but she doesn't like have too much confidence in me being by myself.
oh my god.
Like she'd text me the other day, she's like, oh, how are you? And I couldn't respond because I was going to like meetings all that day and doing homework, and then the next day she says, like she does this every day, even if I'm busy, she's like, how are you, how are you, how are you? I'm like, and then I just feel bad about not texting, and it's like, I'm doing fine, Mom, if you see this.
Yeah, but going off of that, like my mom has always prepared for me to like leave China to go to school like in the US. So she's like not that concerned about that part. Also because she went to school in the US, so she's like, the US will take care of you. Like, yeah, and my situation is like the reverse. Like for example, I was asking her how to do laundry because I'm incompetent like that, and she like doesn't reply me for 2 days. And by that time I've already like tried and put all my whites and my colors together, and it was fine. So I was like, thanks for replying, but like okay. And I think like my mom and my parents aren't that concerned about me leaving, I think my grandparents and my aunts are more concerned. Like, they've been texting me more than my mom has. Yeah, they've been like, oh, are you okay? I heard it's like flu season. Have you gotten the flu? Don't work yourself too hard. Please come visit. Yeah. So that's the deal with my parents. I think the problem, I mean, for me at least, is there's the time difference, which is like absolutely horrible. Because right now it's like 7-ish, which means in China they've just about gotten up or like still in bed. So I can't like text them or ask for any immediate like help for the most part of the day until like really late at night or really early in the morning. So that's like the only problem, I guess, but she doesn't really reply anyway, so I'm sorry.
I haven't spoken to my dad since coming here.
Oh my god. Okay.
I've just been so busy. But I hope my parents are proud.
Oh my god. When I like call my mom, they're usually like kind of long conversations, but my mom's always like, oh wait, I have to go wake your brother up, or oh wait, I have to go put your brother to bed.
I'm the other way around. I just keep saying, I'm busy, mom. I'm so busy. And like, I read through my texts, and for a span of 5 days, she texted me, how are you, 4 times. And I responded twice, I'm busy. And I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, I think that's one thing that's hard about living far, or not even just living far away from home, just living not at home, is that you don't have daily contact with your parents.
Yeah. Like sometimes it's just nice to like just talk about nothing, but that's kind of hard since you're so far away and you're so busy. But just like on the topic of parents, like homesickness, I haven't felt any.
I haven't either.
Which is like really weird.
It's almost week 6.
Yeah.
And I haven't felt any homesickness.
Yeah. Like I was talking to like my floor mate the other day, and well, I haven't felt any homesickness, and it's like I think it's just because I'm so busy, and I'm like I always think I'm behind in classes, that I'm always working, that I don't have time to feel homesick.
I think for me, it's not even that I miss home. I just miss things that are related to home, like driving. I miss driving.
Yeah.
And I like miss my favorite coffee shop and stuff like that. But even then, I've been so happy here that I don't know, it's just blocked. I've kind of like, I don't know how to say this, I just don't feel homesick, and I think there's a little bit of guilt that comes with that. When you're like, I don't miss home, I don't want to go home, well, kind of thing. It's a weird feel. So that's all we have for this video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Dakota's channel is linked in the description box and probably in a comment down below. So please go subscribe to her. She'll probably be posting too.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do like monthly update videos just cause I don't have a lot of time, and I don't even think I do anything that interesting week to week. So I'll post like monthly update videos and maybe like one other video just to show you guys how my life's been. So cool.
Yeah, I hope to be posting more also. Yeah, I miss YouTube. I haven't posted a video in a while, and like I'm sad that I haven't.
But I mean, like, Dartmouth life goes so fast.
That's true.
It's already like almost week 6, which is more than half.
We have 10 weeks, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, there's just so much that happens. I have to like plan out my videos so far ahead in advance. Like, I planned this weekend to be my filming weekend, to film a bunch of videos and then edit all of them and stuff so I can like post them in the future, and they're probably gonna be staggered. But it's just like, you need so much time management to do things.
Yeah, for sure.
And wow. All right. So yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. I have more collabs coming out and a lot of cool videos that I'm excited to not only make, but also edit. You'll see some familiar faces. Hopefully she was a familiar face. If not, she's pretty familiar now. So follow her on YouTube. There, I guess she's our 3rd class of 22 YouTuber. Like, most people will know Hannah, and then me, because I have half her subscribers and she won't let me forget that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, like, I always make jokes like, wow, Hannah, you're such a celebrity, can I be as famous as you? And then she'll respond, yeah, you're halfway there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned. More content to come soon. And if you see us on campus, or do you feel comfortable with people
Yeah.
yelling at you
Yeah.
and being like, Dakota, I saw you on YouTube?
That's fine.
Please do that to me. I like genuinely, I felt so much like, I wouldn't say jealousy and maybe it was envy, but Hannah got recognized by a prospe during the fly-in.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and I thought that was just so wild. And like, if you see me on campus during tours and stuff, or like if you're on a tour and you see me just walking by, just yell out, Josh, and I'll be like, whoa, where is that coming from?
Yeah, I got it recognized like once from the opening video, and that was pretty cool. So.
I got recognized today. It was so
Really?
interesting. Yeah, it was an exchange
cool.
student, and
Oh wow.
yeah, her name was Meta. So yeah, thanks for watching and peace.
You do that stuff.